let's take a look at Belova. Let's look at her stuff first. Okay, let's go ahead and look at her knife. The knife fits snug in her, she has a little sheath here, a little sheath, okay? Nothing to it, nothing really crazy, but here we are. There you go. There's your knife. Right, nothing to it. Right, nothing to it, that's a knife. Next up, we'll go look at her pistol. Okay, the pistol there, you see it there, fits snug on her hand. It's not too crazy. It doesn't look like it's too small or too big. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So here we are. There it is. There goes your pistol. Okay, very basic, but does the job, huh? All right, there you have it. Pistol. Okay. Next will be her batons. Of course, you get two of them. I'm only going to show one. There's no point of two. Of course, she has a placement for her back to have them on. You see that there? She has that part on her back where you put both of them on there. That's pretty nice. And here we are. There it is. Right? Baton. You get two of these. Look exactly the same. Got it? Okay. All right. And next, you'll get a pair of hands. Wow, a pair of hands, right? You see the hands that are on her? We already looked at those on the appearance. And here's the hands by themselves. As you can see there, they look pretty decent when she's in a pose. But check them out here. There we go. All right, that's very basic and plain. You get the glove, you put some detail to it. You get that paint your flesh color, paint your black, and there you have it. Seems like the fingers are sticking out. Not that great. The hands could do a little work to me, right? And that's the same on both sides. The other hand looks exactly the same. I'm gonna show you anyway, but look at it. I think it's a poor job, but there you go. It's all right. I'm not gonna crack on it too hard, but it's not that great. Okay, there we go. And that will do it for her accessories. So let's check out the accessories for the big guy. Get her on up out of here. See you later. Next up will be Red Guardian. It's a little different for him because you look at Red Guardian and he does have an extra head sculpt. So this is great. So let's look at the extra head sculpt first because I like it. So you see the head sculpt on him there. It looks really decent. Looks good. They did a real good job on the paint on that and everything. So let's look at it up close. Here you go. That's not a bad job. This is what I was thinking about when I saw the helmet. How well will they get this when it comes to doing the face? And they did just that. It's a really good job. The eyes are in, the eyebrows, the paint, even the paint on the head pertaining to his hair and his baldness. That is really good. The beard is good. I'm liking that a lot. You see the ears there. You don't have a lot of bad cuts. Back of the head. That's nice. The beard is on there and the mustache. Very good job on that, right? Can't complain there. That's good. Ears are proportion. Yep. Not a bad job. Impressed by it. Okay, so, and then he gets a pair of pistols. We'll just show one. As you can see, he holds two of those in the back there, which is pretty nice. He has them in the back holder there. You can take them out really easy and get to shooting, right? Well, here's one of them. You only need to see one because they're the exact same. You do have some pistol grip there. You do have some bullet functions. Very nice. You even have an, I don't know what that's not a scope, but that's a iron sight. That's what that is. And the wash on it's pretty good. It's black. It has a nice little finish to it, but it doesn't look too bad, right? Finger can go in there and rest on the trigger easy. Nice. And that's the same on the other gun as well. Okay, so let's take a look at the extra pair of hands that he gets. I mean, the ones that he has on him are good, but then he gets a second pair and that's all he gets. Kind of a bummer, but you see them there. They look okay. That's what he gets for extra pair of hands, I guess, for holding the guns or whatnot. But that's what he has. So let's take a look at the hand that can hold the pistol at snug. Here it is. Now the hands here are not bad. Not like the other characters here, because look, at least they're, molded out and then painted, because you got the nails, you have the glove painted and makes the fingers like they're coming out, because you can see the paint. If you look real closely, you can see the paint running over the red there. That's to pertain to a finger. but it looks better than the other hands that look like they're holding cheese and they just dip their hand in some cheese. That's just crazy work. But this will do. Lat system, of course. Not a bad job, right? And the other hand is in a punch hand. And this is what I'm talking about dipping in cheese. You make it great here, right? That's nice on top of the red. That is really a good job. Even looks like it's got a little thickness to it. And then you dip your hand in some cheese right here. That is terrible. That is terrible. And you know it. Okay, so that's it on that, okay? And that'll do it for the accessories.